Paline Jivaduke Sarartaya Shinama Premadaine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Tinamine Shiva Shabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namah Madhurya Ujvala Premadya Shirupanuga Bhaktida Shigohura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shimotaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Vidudhapa Siddhanta Dvantarine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Motaye Vipralamba Rasambode Parambujayate Namah Namo Bhaktivinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumestram Nirdista Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannatha Yate Nama Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Gayatam Surator Pangor Mama Bandha Matirgati Tatsarvasa Parambojo Shirada Madana Mohano Devyad Vrindananya Kopajurmadha Shimad Radna Simhasanasto Shishirada Shukla Govinda Devo Vrikshadi Sevahan Swami Shiman Rasa Sarange Vamsivata Tatastika Karshane Nusane Gopin Gopinata Shisham Nindai Vasudevai Yayai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradari Sadhvachai Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna hoite chatur mukam hoya Krishna sevan mukam Brahma hoite narade ramati Narada hoite vyasa Madhvakai vyasa dasa Purna pragya padmana bhagati Nirhari madhava vamse Akshobhya paramahamse Shishya boli angikara kore Akshobhira shishya jaya Titaname parichaya Taradase jnana sindutare Taha hoite doyanidhi Taradasa vidyanidhi Rajendra ilo taha hoite Tara Kinkara Jaya Dharmaname Parichaya Parampara Jano Balomate Jaya Dharma Dasya Kyati Shri Purushottama Jati Tahoite Brahmanya Tirta Suri Vyasati Tatara Dasa Lakshmi Pati Vyasa Dasa Taha Hoite Madhavendra Puri Madhavendra Puri Vara Shishya Vara Shri Ishvara Nityananda Shri Advaita Vibhu Ishvara Puri Kedanya Kori Lena Shri Chaitanya Jagat Guru Gaura Mahaprabhu Mahaprabhu Shri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya Rupanuga Janira Divana Vishwambara Priyankara Sri Swarupa Damodara Shri Goswami Rupa Sanatana Rupa Priyama Jana Jiva Raghunatana Tara Priya Kavi Krishna Dasa Krishna Dasa Priya Vara Narottama Seva Para Jara Para Vishwanatha Asha Vishwanatha Bhakta Satta Baladeva Jagannatha Tara Priya Shri Bhakti Vinoda Mahavagavata Vara Shri Gaura Kishora Vata Hari Bhajane Te Jaramora Shiva Shabana Vivara Sada Seva Seva Para Tara Doite Dasanama Prabhupada Antaranga Sri Swarupa Rupanuga Navabhakati Prigana Gaudiya Vedanta Vedamaya Vadotamahantana Gauramani Pracharachadama Pracharilo Gauravani Bhakati Vedanta Swami Parailo Prabhupada Kama Isha Priyama Jana Vamena Narayanana Gauravani Tadir Pranadana Esa Bahari Jana Gaurangira Nija Jana Tarera Uchiste Murakama Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Guru Parampara Parampara Guru Parampara Vrindavana Basi Jato Vaishnavera Gana Pratame Vandana Kori Sabara Charana Nilacha 36 Alabasi Jato Mahaprabhurgana Bhumite Podiya Bandho Sabara Charana Navadvipa Basi Jato Mahaprabhur Bhakta Sabara Charana Bandho Hoyanuragta Mahaprabhur Bhakta Jato Gaura Deshistiti Sabara Charana Bandho Koriya Pranati Jai Deshe Baise Gaurangira Gana Urdhvabahu Kori Bandho Sabara Charana Yachena Hoi Bena Prabhu Jato Dasa Sabara Charana Bandho Dante Korigasa Brahma करते शक्ति धरे जने जाने हे वेरा पुराण गुण गाय देव सुने महाप्रभु गण सब पतित पवन ताए लोभे मुई पापी लोइनो शरण वंदन करिते मुई कातो शक्ति डोरी तमो बुद्धि दोषे मुई दम्भ मच कोरी तथापि मुखेर भाग्य मनेरा उल्लास दोष क्षमी मोहदमे करो निज सर्व वंश सिद्धि हो यम बंध छूटे जगते दुर्लभ भय प्रेम धन लूटे मनेर वसन पुनः अचिरते होय देवकी आनंद दास के लोभे खो जय वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर Page 200. Bhajo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivedoya Kori Swapashada Sviyadama Sahayavatari Atyanta Durlabha Prema Kori Bhare Dana Shikaya Sharanagati Vakatera Prana Danyatmani Vedana Gopchit Vivarana Avasya Rakshive Krishna Vishwasa Palana Bhakti Anukula Macha Karyera Svikara Bhakti Pratikula Bhava Vajanangikara Sharanga Sharanagati Hoi Bejara Tahara Pratana Shune Shinanda Kumara Rupa Sanatana Pade Tante Trina Kori Bhakati Vinoda Pade Rupada Dori Kandiya Kandiya Bole Amito Dama Shikaye Sharanagati Oite Utam Jaya Swapashara Jaya Gaura Hari Swapashara Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Swapashara Jaya Gaura Hari Swapashara Jaya Gaura Hari Prabhu Rupa Sanatan Prabhu Rupa Sanatan Rupa Sanatan Prabhu Rupa Sanatan Prabhu Rupa Sanatan Prabhu Rupa Sanatan Page 160 160
160?
Yeah, 160. How did... Oh, yeah.
No, up to you.
Okay, I'll just sing this and we'll pass it around. I'll just sing the Udilo Aruna and then he's just so nice with the instrument.
Thank you for letting me play.
It's so wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. 160. Udilo Aruna Purabhavage Dvijamani Gaurayamani Jage Udilo Aruna Purabhavage Dvijamani Gaurayamani Jage Bhakata Samua Loya Sate Gila Nagara Braje Bhakata Samua Loya Sate Gila Nagara Braje Tatai tatai bajaloko Gana gana tae jajiraro Tai tatai bajaloko Gana gana tae Preme dala dala sonarayanga Charane nupura baje Preme dala dala sonarayanga Charane nupura baje Mukunda Madhava Yadava Hari Bolare bolare badana bori Mukunda Madhava Yadavari Bolare bolare badana bori Micheni devase gelore rati Divasa sharira saje Micheni devase gelore rati Emona dolaba manavadea Paya ki karo babona ke Emona karo babona ke Ebe na bajile Yashoda Sutta Charame pori belaje Ebe na bajile Yashoda Sutta Charame pori belaje Udita tapana oile asta Tina gelo boli hoi bevyasta Udita tapana oile asta Tina gelo boli hoi Tabe ke no ebe alasa hoi Nabajo edoe raje Tabe ke no ebe alasa hoi Nabajo raje Jivana nitya jana ho sara Tahe nana vida vipada bara Yona nitya jana Sara Namashray kori jatane tumi Takao apana kaje Namashray kori ne tumi Takao apana bhoni Krishna nama Sudha Koriya Pana Judao Bhakati Vinoda Prana Krishna nama Sudha Koriya Pana Judao Bhakati Vinoda Prana Nama bina kichu nai kohara chodo bhuvana maje Nama bina kichu nai kohara chodo bhuvana maje Jivera kalyana sadhana kama Jagate asiye madhura nama Nivera kayana sadhanaka Jagate asiye madhura nama Avidyati mira tapana rupe Hirgagane viraje Avidyati mira tapana rupe Raje udilo aruna purabhage Dvinjamani goda yamani jage Udilo aruna purabhage Dvinjamani goda yamani jage Bhakata samua loya sate Gela nagara braje Bhakata samua loya sate Gela nagara braje Oh, tatai, tatai, bajaloko, gana gana tahe jajiraro, tatai, tatai, bajaloko, gana gana tahe jajiraro. Oh, prema dala dala sonarayanga, charane nupura baje, prema dala dala sonarayanga. Charane Nupurabha Jaya Sachinandan Jaya Gaurari Sachinandan Jaya Gaurari Jaya Sachinandan Jaya Gaurari Sachinandan Jaya Gaurahe 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 Gaurahe, Gaurahe, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo, 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 Jaya Bhakti Vinod Thakur Bhakti Vinod Bhakti Vinod Thakur Bhakti Vinod Thakur Bhakti Vinod Thakur Bhakti Vinod Bhakti Vinod Thakur Bhakti Yeah. Sweet mercy just to be out. Krishna Bhajan.
I don't need a mic, sorry.
Okay.
You want to sing another one? Or? No, it's all right. What's that? I'll sing loud enough. Can you hear me? Good.
Just put the mic there. Just put it in front of him.
All right.
You don't have to
That'll-
sing directly and it'll pick it up.
It's hard enough playing and singing as it is, but anyway, that's all right. Okay, Bhajahare Mana. It's sinking slowly into the west. Okay. 10 that around so it doesn't fall. That's it. That's how it works. Bhajare Mana Shinandana Abhaya Chadanada Vindare Mana Dulava Manava Jana Satsange Torai Baba Sindare Torai Bhajare Mana Shinandanandana Abhaya Chadanada Dulava Manava Jana Satsange Torahi Baba Sindare Sita Tapara Pata Parijana Eti Danini Jage Edina Jamini Pipale Sevino Kribana Jujana Dipale Sevino Kribana Jujana Chapala Sukalaba Chapala Bhajare Mana Shinandanandana Abhaya Chadanada Trapari jana iteke achipada titire hidana jubana kamala jala jala jivana talamala kamala jala jala jivana talamala tamala jala mala jivana talamala Bajo Hari Pada, Bajo Hari Pada, Bajo Hari Pada, Chitire, Bajo. Shravana Kirtana Swadana Vandana Pada Seva Dasare Kirtana Swadana Vandana Pada Seva Dasare Pujana Sakijana Mani Vedana Pujana Sakijana Mani Vedana Govinda Dabi Govinda Dabi Govinda Dabi Rasare Govinda Bhajore Manana Shirandana Dana Abhaya Jadana Abhaya Chadana Vindare Abhaya Chadana Vindare Done. Yes. Jai Shri Gurudev, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Yes. Gurudev is very kind. Gurudev is very kind.
Can you have the happiness of thinking what?
That he's coming.
Oh, wow.
Want to do the next one? Radha Bhajan? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just play
You're
along.
only here for a few days, right?
Yeah. Only 2 days.
So we might as well take it.
Hear as much as we can.
Yeah. I need to wear my hearing aids. Sorry, between big wave riding and lots of Harinam, my ears are.
She asked if you wanted to do a Radha Bhajan.
A Radha Bhajan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I sing a Hare Krishna tune? Or do you want to Radha Krishna Pranamo Yugala Kishore? Do you want that or Hare Krishna?
No, first Radha.
All right.
So you go up the
Yeah.
succession like that. So then the last one is Radha and then Hare Krishna.
All right.
If you need a book, you can have it.
It's really hard to read and play at the same time. I'm going to get big pages soon, so I can.
Oh, we have a bigger page, but what you choose to, the one on the computer?
Can I play along?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Just what you're used to?
Yeah, this is what we're used to. Every time you come.
Yeah. I don't know what to play next.
Play a Radha Bhajan with your singing. And then
He said it's hard to read and play at the same
Then
time.
do you know it by heart?
No, I know Bhaja Raymana by heart and Radha Krishna Pranamo,
That's good.
but I'm a little bit rusty on that one. I'm just getting back into the temple situation. And next visit, you won't be able to stop me.
This has a little bigger text. This.
You can hold it like this.
I really can't.
Okay, no problem.
I have to hold it like that.
Want me to hold it for you?
Which one are we singing?
Radha Krishna Pranamore?
Oh, I basically know it. All right, let's sing that one. Thank you.
He'll sing along. He'll play along to one Radha Bhajan, then he'll lead Mahamantra.
Do you want to play along to a Radha Bhajan and then lead a Mahamantra?
Yeah, I don't mind either way. That'd be nice. Radha.
It's good.
He said that one he knows, he's just a little rusty to lead it. So nice to
1, 2, 3.
We're so lucky that we're allowed and facilitated this.
Radha Krishna Pranamor Jugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Anahimo Radha Krishna Pranamo Yugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Aranahimo Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Anai Mora Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishora Yane Marane Kalindira Kule Keli Kadambera Vana Ratana Vedira Upar Bosabodhu Jana Kalindira Kule Keli Kadambera Vana Ratana Vedira Nutavodu Jana Shama Gori Angeri Bochua Chandanera Ganda Chamaradulabo Kabe Heribo Mukachandra Shamagori Angeribo Chua Chandanera Anda Heribo Mukacha Gatiya Malati Mala Tibodo Hargale Adhare Tuli Adibo Karpura Tambule Gatiya Malati Mala Tibodo Hargale Haridariya Karpura Tambule Lalita Vishakari Jato Saki Vrinda Agyaya Karibo Seva Charana Ravinda Lalita Vishakari Jato Saki Vrinda Agyaya Karibo Seva Charana Ravinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasaranudasa Seva Vilasa Kare Narothamadasa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasaranudasa Seva Vilasa Kare Narothamadasa Radha Krishna Pranamara Jugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Anai Mora Radha Krishna Pranamara Jugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Anai Mora Radha Krishna Pranamara Yugala Kishora Jivane Marane Gati Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Krishna, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe.
Oh, Hare Krishna. It's an old tune. Not many people have heard it. It was around when Prabhupada was around, this tune. So, hang on, I just got to see a little bit. Let's bring it over here. Oh. Thank you. Hare Krishna. I think it's in G. Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyamane Shishima Bhakti Vedanta Narayaniti Namane Namo Vishnu Padaya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Go to Premananda, Hari 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 Bo.
So, we invited you to speak about your experiences. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
Right, so here's a pie. We're going to speak for 20 minutes, or 15, 20 minutes.
Can I speak at the end?
wants you to sit and speak.
Yeah.
Can we set up a, just for the sake of the live stream, can we set up a chair for him over here?
So we're gonna invite you to come and sit here on the chair. It fits better with the camera. And Tirtha Prabhu is going to speak at the end of your class about, Tirtha Prabhu is going to speak at the end of your class
All right.
for about 15 or 20 minutes about his experiences of his travels. Are you done?
Thank you. Thank you for letting me come to your lovely temple. Yeah, it's a little bit loud. Krishna's grace is everywhere, but the jiva needs to partake in that. And only through the mercy of a spiritual master can we perceive that mercy. So I offer my humble obeisances millions and millions of time. This wretched person that I am, to the lotus feet of my Gurudev and to Srila Prabhupada. Somehow or other, I have two gurus by some causeless mercy. Normally I only have one, but I have two. I took Harinam from Srila Prabhupada back in 1976. So I'm a younger god brother. And he came to Melbourne at that particular time. And Srila Prabhupada, I didn't have that much association, only a week's mercy. But what do they say? A split second with a pure devotee. And Srila Prabhupada was like an ocean of compassion. Oh my God. I had no idea, but you understand more and more as you develop as a devotee. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada, he shone, emanated love like you've never seen before. And when I met Srila Gurudev, the same mood, the same beauty, the same attraction, and Gaur Govinda Maharaj as well. I've been very fortunate to be in the right spot at the right time. So, but I always feel very wretched and totally inadequate, and basically with only the mercy of the spiritual master. So I offer him millions and millions of obeisances, because without him, I'm completely nothing. And to Srila Prabhupada, when Srila Prabhupada left, it was oceanic. We were just young men, and we'd actually found the goal of life, the reality, the absolute truth. And the carpet was pulled out from underneath us. It was devastating. Someone was crying on my shoulder, I was crying on someone else's. We were totally devastated. And only met the personality for a week. But the link was so deep and so strong. Oh my goodness. Just thinking about it. But when Srila Gurudev came along, Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami, Srila Gurudev came along, it was like a breath of fresh air. We wanted to be devotees, but we were floundering. We were guideless. We were practically, you could, anyway, you know the history. It's all history now. But Srila Gurudev came along, and just prior to that, Gaur Govinda just encouraged us enough just to maintain our devotion. But Srila Gurudev was like a breath of fresh air. And finally, we learnt to know who that beautiful personality beside Krishna is. We knew, Prabhupada taught us, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, right? But he didn't say so much about Radha. And Gurudev came along, Radhika. Her name is Radhika. And everything started happening. All these beautiful pastimes started manifesting from Gurudev. I'll take you to Vrindavan. Oh God, here we go again. We're off to Vrindavan. So, yeah, Srila Gurudev was absolutely magical. Krishna is so expert sending his pure devotee at the right time, right place, right circumstances. So, yeah, I offer many, many obeisances. And I can honestly say you have the sweetest disciples. They're like hand-picked and sent to you. And how Thakurji came about is really, really amazing. You all know the story of Shakshi Gopal, right? Krishna walking across the whole of India from Vrindavan just to bear witness. Your Radha Krishna came all the way from Jaipur. That's even further. Circumstances doesn't matter, but they're here. Krishna wanted to be here. Very, very amazing. So, so a lot of younger devotees are here. And when we joined up, I was 22. Some were even 18. We were just young men. It was like Srila Prabhupada, through the Paramatma within our heart, picked us and brought us. We completely gave up everything. How's it possible in the West? And then when we went to India, finally, it was like going home. So we understood when Srila Prabhupada said, you have taken birth here to save Krishna the airfare out from India. You understand? How cool is that? So anyway, we were just like when Mahaprabhu comes, many people who are in that particular circumstances, ready for purification, take birth, his pastimes, same with Krishna's pastimes, and same with Srila Prabhupada's pastimes. And he just, as soon as he landed in Australia or America, he just attracted us. Anyway, it's all history now. The hippie era, the whole thing was perfectly timed. Anyone that was a really good hippie became a happy Hari. So yeah, pretty magical time. And it actually made us stronger because we had to fight for Krishna those days. It wasn't handed to us on a plate. Well, it was by Prabhupada, but we had to fight for the right to be Krishna conscious. It was really quite amazing, dancing through the streets 8 hours a day in Sydney or, in Australia, the whole world. The phenomena is historical. And we became accepted around the world because we were actually on the streets in people's faces the whole time, if you know what I mean. They become, really inimical to start off with, and then aggressive, and then they loved us. And they've loved us ever since. How can they not love us? We even feed them for free, and and we're actually the kindest souls to these material conditioned souls in the world, if you know what I mean. No motivation. We feel that we've been given so much, so many blessings that we need to give. If we don't give, like Harinam or book distribution, things like that, we're not complete. And when you do give, and Krishna reciprocation, you can see how Krishna arranges the 5 senses, the field of activity, Paramatma, the Jiva, how it all functions. Prakriti and Purush, how it all functions. That's the real education. When you go out there in the material world and see Krishna in action, it's all very, very nice in the temple, but some of us need to be preachers and to help. That's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire, every town and village. Harinam, Harinam. So, yeah, very important. But the temples are places of sanctuary. Radha and Krishna are here. You can't see them out there. You get energized here and then go out and preach and travel and bring more devotees, more God brothers, more God sisters. It becomes a family. And over the years, you'll be a devotee more than you've been a non-devotee. You know what I mean? And when you get one year of devotional life is practically 10 years of kami life. The purification, the knowledge, the understanding, and anything you ever do out there is very detrimental to your devotion. So it's important. Brahmacharis, brahmatrinis. Do we still have brahmatrinis? Yeah? Cool. Yeah! And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about oh God, there's so much. Anyway, at the end of this year, it'll be 50 years I've been some sort of a devotee, And I actually, sorry?
Any personal experiences with Gurudev you can share?
Yeah, Gurudev, yeah. Yes, so I joined up, I walked into the temple. Some girl taught me how to say pranams. I was just a long-haired hippie. And yeah, taught me how to say pranams. It was a Sydney temple. And Srila Prabhupada was lower, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada was on his Vyasasan. So it was actually Bhaktisiddhanta's disappearance day. So I have some sort of a connection there. And when Gurudev used to come to Australia, he would come to mainly Mawulambar, because that's, there's a big valley, and in the middle of this valley is a big Shiva lingam, surrounded by a mountain range in a perfect circle, and the river goes out into a channel like a big Shiva lingam. You know how you have a Shiva lingam and the milk catches and pours out? So it goes out to the northeast. In Vastum-wise, that is perfect situation. So Krishna's, and the story that the sadhus tell us when they come from India, that Lord Shiva and Parvati used to have a garden there many millions of years ago. And it's a really beautiful valley, and it's becoming full up with devotees. Thousands and thousands of devotees live there. And Gurudev always wanted a temple. So out of all the struggles with land and finance, we have this beautiful temple in Mawulambar. It's an old Masonic lodge. And we're practically the only one in the world to be able to own a Masonic lodge temple. These people, anyway, well, I won't get into it too much, but these people are very discriminative and they control, but anyway. So this temple is actually become Gurudev's heart. You walk into this temple, just like walking into any temple. But it is huge. It's probably twice the size of this block of land. and a garden out the back. We have prasadam hall down the bottom. And Gurudev always wanted to have a temple, a dispensary where we could actually, because there's so many devotees in the valley, medically treat them. And so we're on a mission to please Gurudev. And by pleasing Gurudev, we become satisfied and in tune. So Gurudev had come to Mawulambar and to play a Tirtha. The ISKCON devotees have been there for nearly 50 years. We have like bullock carts that we have joined festivals. Some of the devotees have bullocks and some plough with bullocks. So Prabhupada wanted Varnash Ashram, and Gurudev was very pleased that we were doing it as well. There's the Garden Ashram, there's Govinda Dham, there's ISKCON, there's the Gaudiya Math. Yeah. And Gurudev used to give the most wonderful classes in Mawulambar. We had no facilities. We hired a hall and things like that. But yeah. Jai Srila Gurudev. And when you go to Vrindavan, Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math, Srila Gurudev used to reside there. He said to me, Brajaraj, you haven't got Diksha? No, Gurudev, the Bhavananda phenomena. Oh, well, I'll give you Diksha then. I'll take you and give you to your Srila Prabhupada. How sweet is that? And everyone in the way Gurudev said it, I can't say it, but the way Gurudev said it, everyone became tearful in the room. And Vrindavan, the mood of Vrindavan just takes on a whole different flavour when you with your devotion when you go there. And as you know, when you get initiated, you're holding a bamboo stick in the Gaudiya Math. I noticed when I was getting Diksha, Van Maharaj was doing the fire yagna, and I noticed that one devotee who was getting initiated didn't have a stick, so I gave my stick to him. And then they noticed that I didn't have a stick. Oh, you haven't got a stick. And then there was one little bridge bussy lady, right, who'd actually had a stick. And the devotees, Mataji, can we have your stick for this Prabhu to get? Yes, sure. And she handed him the stick, and the stick was all Tulsi. I couldn't believe it. I'm holding Tulsi. So Gurudev, anyway, Gurudev's so kind and so merciful. Like, yeah. So very, very sweet. And in Vrindavan, Gurudev was accepted as Jagat Guru. Yeah. He was accepted by all the other ashrams as Jagat Guru. And just like Srila Prabhupada was Jagat Guru too. So we're very, very fortunate, and you're very extremely lucky. You have no idea how lucky you are. I can honestly say that with all my heart. You are lucky, lucky, lucky. Very fortunate to be here. I've been down at Key West there. It's materially nice, I guess, but it's been like a dream. It's been like hell without devotees. But I play my music because Gurudev said, play your music every day. So it's a little difficult to play in the temples because we're used to madanga and kartals. But I seem to go to hell and back and play my music and express myself, and people like it. And then they understand I'm a devotee, and it helps a little bit. But I need to go to India and really get absorbed I have a talent, and it's actually Gurudev's mercy, total mercy. So, as I said, I'm totally wretched, and all I am is Gurudev's mercy. Jai Shri Gurudev. Jai. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you have any more, like, personal conversations with Gurudev?
Well, there was one time when he cleared the room, and it was just me and him. He wanted to see me, and there wasn't any physical talking. It was on another level, and I can't really repeat that. But that was the only really time. That was that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So very, very, very special. Yeah, he just called me aside, and yeah. So thank you so much. Radhe, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay.
Do you remember the time when?
Oh, your questions.
Do you remember the time when you're sure that Gurudev was there and he spoke about the Mora demon?
Is this Vrindavan you're talking about?
No, in Moralambar.
In Mawulambar? Yeah.
In 2001.
No, unfortunately. Yeah. But I can honestly say that Gurudev, I was in one play, and when you're in a drama, I noticed that in Krishna consciousness when I joined ISKCON, we had to have dramas and plays and just entertainment for. So anyway, we put on a play when Gurudev was in Mawulambar, and it was funny, and I was a demon, and someone killed me, and this and that, and I went on and on. But Gurudev laughed and laughed and laughed. It was just the sweetest, and everyone was, yeah. And someone said, Brajaraj, Gurudev wants to see you. He wants to thank you, because you know how he thanks all the performers? All the performers he would get up personally and thank. But he couldn't find me because I was somewhere, and I heard Brajaraj, Gurudev wants you to see. So I'm running beside the car as he's driving off, doing pranams and things like that. But yeah, no, I haven't got such a good memory, unfortunately. Maybe next life. Hare Krishna. Jai Radhe.
You could just feel the presence of them. Are you ready?
Take this out.
Can you grab the chair? No, adjust the camera.
ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः वन्दे गुरुपदधन्यं भक्तवृन्दसहोदितं श्रीचैतन्यं प्रभुं वन्दे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं नन्दनन्दनहं वन्दे राधिकाचरणोदयं गोपीनं समयुक्तानं वृन्दावनमनोहरम् वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my humble, respectful obeisances unto my Guru Pad Padma. Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sachi Shmachila Bhakti Vedanta Bango Sai Maharaj. Simultaneously to my Shiksha Guru Devi, Om Vishnu Pada Stotra Sachi Shrimati Shamrani Didi. To my Param Guru Devs, Nitila Prishta Shri Shmachila Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj, Nitila Prishta Shri Shmachila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj, Nitila Prishta Shri Shmachila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and to whole Rupanu Guru Varga, and to all the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. So, Shamrani Didi has asked me to speak about my recent travels, about 1 month. From here, there was programs here, and then to Houston, and then to LA, and a crazy thing happened. And then from LA to Badger, and then Badger to Seattle, then Seattle to Portland. And though it doesn't even feel like you're really traveling when you're with a pure devotee, you just kind of feel like you're floating here and there, and he's just like, I don't know how to put it into words, like he's just speaking Harikatha, you know. It's not like he's doing anything different in any place. He's not going there to see anything. He's not going there to experience a different city or different place. He's doing the same thing at the same time every single day, just giving Harikatha, chanting the holy name, inspiring devotees non-stop. So I don't really know how to format this. I was just praying that hopefully something will come that I can share with you all that encompasses my experience. One thing that comes to mind is in Houston, I was thinking a lot about this Naravat Leela, you know, of Gurudev, you know, how we can serve Gurudev intimately. This meaning that, okay, yeah, Gurudev is on we must have reverence, this is true, but there also must be some intimacy, as like, this is the dearest friend of my heart, you know? How can I serve this person as if they're like the most dear person in all lifetimes? They're the most dear person to me in this whole world, more dear than my own need for food or water, more dear than this. How can I serve this person? Huh?
And Gurudev said, I'm closer to you than the air you breathe.
Yeah. I was going to say breath, but I'm not there yet. So part of it is like, yeah, he would start, we would do Mangalarti there. Then immediately he would sit down and start bhajans. And it's Vandeham, then Chalo Singh, everybody. Then he starts Harikatha, and first he spoke on Bhajan Rahasya, the first Yam Bhajan Rahasya, meaning the Nishanta Leela, end of night, for the Sadak also. So Radha and Krishna's sweet Nishanta Leela also is represented there. And he gives such nice katha on this Nishanta Leela. He doesn't go past Nishanta Leela, unfortunately. Maybe in the future for benefit. But I can tell he's giving such an amazing foundation for the devotees. Like last year he repeated the same Bhajan Rahasya, and now this year I was able to like have the notes perfectly set up, you know. And he's just creating a foundation. Not necessarily that he's you know, the pure devotee, they're fully realized in what to say at all times with every interaction. Like they're always saying the perfect thing. They never give too much. They never give too little. And and so in this way, you know, they're giving the perfect thing at the perfect moment for everybody. And it's interesting to see how I'm thinking, well, how is somebody so exalted? There's like barely anyone coming, you know? Barely any large groups or in all the places, you know? In the USA especially, it's very dry, I can say right now. But I can tell that it just feels like there's some foundation being built, all over the world. Like just like he's nonstop, so it's just kind of like, okay, he's just placing bricks, foundations. He doesn't get jet lagged. He's never, yeah, he just kind of goes and he just lives on Harikata. He speaks at least like 3 hours a day, Harikata, at least. And so, yeah. And then when we were flying from Houston to LA, we arrived at the airport late just because of the nature of Houston airport. It's actually crazy airport. It's like the weirdest place. It's extremely massive, and then they tell you, oh, your terminal is terminal 4, but the baggage to check your baggage is in terminal 1, and so you have to take this really really slow train across the whole airport terminal. It's like crazy. It's like they're in 1970 or something, and we it's like come on. And then we get there, we check our bags, and there's always some problem with Frontier. You never fly Frontier. If I can give one advice that you take home, never fly Frontier. And yeah, we finally getting through security. We had to go back to Terminal 4 on this really slow train. And then we get to Terminal 4, we get through the security, and it's like we're just boarding. But for some reason, we didn't skip the line. Only at the end, I was like, all right, let's skip the line. And then I get to the gate, and I'm like, I told them really nicely, hey, we got stuck at security, the airport problems. If you don't mind waiting just a few minutes. And they were just like, no, that's the time. If they're not here in 5 minutes, that's it. And then it was like 11:35. Though on the ticket it says 11:36, the gate closes. And then they forced me through. They were like really rude and just forced me through the gate. Then the doors closed, and then my Gurudev was just walking there, and they wouldn't let him on the flight. And it ended up being a whole thing. He had to fly to Utah, to Pankaj Prabhu actually, to Las Vegas, yeah, Nevada, sorry, to Las Vegas, and he ended up going to Pankaj Prabhu's house. Then he drove through Death Valley to get to Badger. And we realized, oh, he's actually he has so much affection for his disciples. This is why he took on this burden. And this is only a small representation of what the guru does for the disciple. There's only a material. No, he drove through Death Valley with the devotees so they would feel like confident to do it and be able to do it, even because how we were easily gonna book a flight for him, but he said no, I want to drive. And so he took all the devotees that were with him. I was the only one that made it through the flight actually, because I had to get all the baggage and bring it to LA, then to Badger. And so
It was a 7-hour drive
7-hour drive, yeah, and through the middle of the day in Death Valley is very
in the summer.
crazy. It's like wow. Anyways, they say, we hear that even if the disciple goes to hell, Guru will come get the disciple. So, do you want your Guru to go to hell? This is the question we have to ask ourselves. Right? So, in this way, we want to serve with mind, body, and speech in every circumstance, every.
Can you give like a couple of minutes in each city?
Yeah, so Badger was amazing programs. Like, I can't even describe because it's Gurudev's heart also there, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj. So the devotees there are just like so steeped in the mood, and there's so many remembrances from all the devotees like Champak Didi, Pranakishore Prabhu, Nanda Gopal Prabhu, Brajendra Nandan Prabhu, and all the senior devotees there have so much affection for my Gurudev. And when they speak about him, it pulls so much udipan from my Gurudev's heart also. So the whole time he's just remembering his Gurudev and the sweet pastimes from Puri Parikrama to Mathura Mat to Badger festivals to Just all the sweet remembrances are just coming up, and that's actually how we learn to know about our Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, through the heart of his disciples. They're just outpouring with so much affection and love for him that it's like that in itself is the what's the word, catalyst for our spiritual life to advance, is seeing that mood. Oh, I want that mood. I want this much affection for Guru. And this comes to another point that I was thinking about recently a lot, is this tadatmic mood, actually. Why we don't have to do so much endeavor in our meditation or anything like this. Actually, Sripad Shoti Maharaj, he spoke very nicely in Portland about this. Simply by meditating on the person who has these moods, simply meditating on that person, those moods automatically manifest in our heart who has those moods. It's not that we do so much effort to meditate on Radha and Krishna's pastimes, and the Gurudev never instructed this. He never said, imagine you're da 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 da. No, we want to be a manjari. We want to be there, but only through the mood of the Guru can this be possible. So this is why the word natural sahajya actually comes in. Sahajya means those who are Brajbasis. That's original. The Sahajya means natural mood of love towards Krishna. That's why Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, he established this word Prakrit Sahajya, means material Sahajya. Those imitating to be in like the mood and doing material activities as like they're in love of God. And this is completely bogus. So there's a huge separation between Prakrit Sahajya and Sahajya. You know. And my Gurudev spoke strongly on this point in Portland as well, knowing the mood. And Sripad Shruti Maharaj, my pranams to him, he gave such nice katha on this tadatmik bhav. And even to the highest level, the manjaris are tat tat bhav ichamai. So their only desire is to be completely one-pointed with Srimati Radhika, not even to enjoy with Krishna at all. There's two types of sakhis, the Sambhog Ichamai, like Lalita Vishaka, Chitra Champakalata, they are one pointed with Srimati Radhika, but they can meet with Sri Krishna. There's some Sambhog desire, they can meet with Krishna. But Tat Tat Bhav Ichamai meaning, Sambhog means union. And so Tat Tat Bhav Ichamai, the manjaris, Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, and our whole Guru Varga, they're completely one-pointed in service to Srimati Radhika. That's why the first shloka of Vilapkus Manjali, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is praying in his Siddha Deha as Rati Manjari to Rupa Manjari. O Rupa Manjari, you are the most chaste girl in Braj. But I see on your bimba red-like fruit, the best of parrots has pecked your lip, and there's a mark showing there. Meaning that the same symptoms that are happening on Srimati Radhika are manifest on the body of Rupa Manjari. So much tadatmik bhav there, fully absorbed in Srimati Radhika, one-pointed in her service, that those same emotions manifest on the body, and the same moods manifest, even to the highest moods that Srimati Radhika experiences. So in the same way, we can see some semblance of that in our mood of service towards Guru. This meaning with intimacy, and she described yesterday the highest state of intimacy is praying, following the instructions of Guru, praying through the songs, the prayers, and the bhajans in deep longing. And the mood of the acharya is actually when we pray to these songs, we're not praying for the song, we're praying to the author of the song to please manifest this mood into my heart. And so there's also two types of seva to Guru. There's Vapu seva and Vani seva. And both are important. Vapu meaning serving the Guru physically, through washing the cloth, giving massage, cooking for Guru. This is also important. But there's prominence in Vani seva. So the example of Vapuseva is the disciple of Shankaracharya named Giri. He was the sevak of Shankaracharya, but he was actually illiterate. He had no sastra gyan. He could barely recite Sanskrit. All the disciples, big acharyas of Shankaracharya, the disciples, very, very learned. Uh, Padmapad. He could walk on a lake, and lotuses would manifest up from the water, so he would walk on like this. It's like how powerful these mystic powers, they had. Very high class learned scholars would sit in this assembly. Thousands, thousands. And the disciples were wondering why Shankaracharya is waiting for his disciple Giri. He was across the river washing the guru's cloth, actually. And and the disciples are wondering, why is he waiting for this lame disciple Giri? He's completely bogus. He's just external, completely not has no knowledge of Vedas, anything. They're criticizing like this. He should just start the class. And then he said, no, 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 I must wait for my disciple Giri. And Giri quickly is washing the cloth, and he runs through the river. Then he gets to the assembly finally, and automatically he's manifesting such beautiful Sanskrit literature from his mouth. Beautiful shlokas, and completely melted the heart of all the disciples there, wondering, oh, how has he manifested such beautiful words from his tongue? What is this? And we know that to be the Guru's mercy, because Giri was completely one-pointed, and mukam karoti vachalam langum pangam gayate tam kripa tamaham vande shri gurum dinatarinam pangam langayate girim. So simply by the mercy of Guru, a lame man can cross mountains, and or what is it? A lame.
Blind man can see the stars in the sky.
Oh yeah, and a lame man can cross mountains. So like this, by the mercy of Guru, we can actually practice devotional life, and by their mercy. And Vani Seva, there's more prominence in this Vani Seva. This means the preaching of Sri Guru, the preaching of the words of Sri Guru. Guru Mukh Padma Vakya Chitite Koriye Akya Arana Koriho Mane Asha. One should take Sri Guru's words and to heart and completely imbibe them, and in this mood follow their Harikatha exactly to the standard of their practice we should aspire for. This is what they say we should take with full conviction. What Guru says, I will follow. What Guru says, I will do. 100%. Cent%. And I'm also praying for this. I'm not just saying it because I have it. But this mood is, Guru Mukha Padmavaka Chitate Kodiyakya. And this Vani is imbibing, practicing, and simultaneously preaching, writing, transcribing the books of Sri Guru, putting their books into different languages, manifesting the temples for Sri Guru also. This is a very important thing. Vani Seva is more prominent. And somehow, by doing this service, somehow this Tadatmik Bhav automatically manifests in the heart of the disciple. Automatically, just somehow, it's a completely transcendental thing. Oneness with Guru's heart automatically just manifests in the heart through this Vani Seva. Both Sevas are important, but specifically through this Vani Seva. And so all of our acharyas are leading by example. And so in this way, we finished the tour in Seattle and Portland. There's a very nice small preaching center in Seattle there called Bhakti Chakora Ashram of my Srila Gurudev. And there, actually my Gurudev had requested me to go there and help the preaching mission there under his guidance and his instruction. So, I'm praying that I can do some service. And then we finished in Portland. Very beautiful programs there. Actually, this one disciple of my Gurudev, her name is Navavrinda. And she has a small daughter, Anuradha. And very nice, sincere devotee. She met my Gurudev maybe 12 years ago in Russia. And then, some time passed and she finally re-met with the Gurudev in Eugene the last couple of years. Um, with Jagannath Prabhu also. He came to the Portland programs. Very, very nice reunion for all the devotees. It was like such a great closing program. And yeah, so she prayed to Srila Gurudev, oh, please give me an apartment to where I can host the devotees and host programs. She prayed for this very sincerely, not for herself, but to actually host and be able to host programs for Gurudev. So we stayed in this the bottom apartment, 2 bedrooms. My Gurudev had his own room. All the brahmacharis stayed. We had a whole house to ourselves, kitchen right there, just amazing. And the mandap of the program, it's like a clubhouse, big clubhouse with full bathroom facility, pool, and a big space to host programs. So it's like in 1 year this manifested for her, and she was able to host Gurudev and host such beautiful programs. All the devotees came, even from Badger, Sadbhuj Prabhu, Madhavi, and Janavi, and the singer, and so many devotees came from all over Eugene also, and it's just very beautiful reunion. And
Sounded like a big program before you said there weren't many people.
Seattle was small, but Portland was a very nice and big program. Just only 2 days, but it's very beautiful to see and again relish the memories of Srila Gurudev, Srila Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and bathe in Harikatha. And Harikatha is so important actually. We cannot realize the heart of Guru without Harikatha. We think, oh, serving, 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 but if service without Harikatha is completely useless. 100% useless if you don't listen Harikatha. All of your fruits are down the drain. You must listen Harikatha. That's my conclusion. Sorry, it's a little harsh, but it's really true. Like what Guru is saying, we must take this with so much conviction. And this is not regular Shabda Samanya. Yeah, we may hear the, live stream or something like this, but this is not, you're not sitting with the soul of Guru in that moment. Your soul has to be there. It's like a direct sound vibration. Through this sound vibration is directly the lotus foot dust off of the feet of Sri Krishna. That's what this sound vibration is. This saffron dust particles off of his lotus feet is directly the sound vibration emanating from the heart and mouth of Sri Guru. And that sound vibration is entering into our ear and entering in our heart. If it's not going out one ear, we must listen with good hearing. Shrimvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam means good hearing. Then we imbibe these instructions, and slowly by listening Harikatha, Krishna manifests in our heart, and as like a friend of a friend, because the sadhu is so dear to Krishna, they are so intimate and so close that when you have a friend of a friend and you introduce them to your friend, you're automatically, oh, I trust this person. I like this person because he's a friend of a friend. Automatically, Krishna comes, sits in your heart. And as like if you have a dirty chair, your friend is not going to ask you to clean it. He's going to take it and clean it himself. He's going to wipe the dust off himself and take a seat. So Krishna himself comes into the heart through Guru Vakya, through the words of Guru. And like this, we can actually practice devotional service. The first limb is Shravanam. It's not Kirtanam, it's not anything else, it's Shravanam. First we must have good hearing. We must surrender our mind to our ear and hear Guru's words. We must surrender our mind to the holy name. And it's Sevanmukh, it's done through service. It's not, it's serving the Harikatha, it's serving the holy name. It's not just hearing because I have to, chanting because I have to. It's hearing with service, mood. And service is only done through love. This is bhakti. And so in the beginning, there is Vaidhi Bhakti. We have to follow the rules and regulations. We have to force ourselves. But after some time, it becomes relishable. And then the same Harikatha you're hearing, you're hearing so many more realizations coming. And because this Harikatha is a completely transcendental thing. So we must surrender our mind to this Harikatha. We must surrender our heart to the words of Guru. Like this, I will conclude. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhishta kripa sindhubhaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
I just want to add one more thing that regarding his Guru Maharaj, Srila Ban Maharaj, on his when he was going on his first trip to the West, Gurudev, my Gurudev was speaking about him, and he was praising him in an indirect way and instructing the devotees to help with the mission as he was presenting it in an indirect way. He said, oh, he can't do anything. He can only speak. You sit him down somewhere and he speaks. He can't do anything else. So you all, I'm asking you all to do everything else for him. Isn't that a great way to indirect glorification? Okay, Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Yeah.
Thanks, Prabhuji. One point that was mentioned is that we should be hearing Hari Katha in the direct presence, but in the absence of that, we're always listening to lectures like what you're saying over video. So he said he made a difference between the Shabda Brahman or not, but we're also praying, oh Prabhu, you are not a video, but you are directly so-and-so, and we wouldn't be praying like that if they aren't there. So what are we receiving?
Well, relatively speaking, it's most potent to hear from the pure devotee, but in the absence of that, the other is very potent. I was sharing with somebody the other day that I asked him, he was giving a short Hindi darshan, English Hindi mixed, yesterday, and I asked him, is it better to hear you in Hindi and not understand what you're saying, or should I leave and go back to my room at Krishna Balaram Mandir and just hear an English tape? And he said, it's better to hear the Hindi. And then another time, he told me to leave and go back and work on the painting because there was a deadline. So I said, but I thought you said it's better to stay in here, not to go. And he said, but if it's a service to Guru, it's better to go. And then you can, I'll be there. I'll be there. So he can put all of his power in anywhere that he wants to. So yes, oh Prabhu, you're not a book. Depending on the sincerity with which we pray that, and I'm sitting in front of you and you're speaking directly to me, that can have all the potency. So in Costa Rica, I was asking him, what's the difference when we chant and the pure devotee chants? And then he said, when you throw a rock in the water, it makes strong concentric circles and goes way to the end of the pond. If a conditioned soul is chanting, it's like throwing a butterfly wing in the pond. So then, after Costa Rica, sometime later, we went to Italy. And he sent us all out on Harinam at night. So I asked him, what happened to the butterfly wing? What's the use of our going out? And he said, if it's an order from Sri Guru, then Sri Guru's power goes out with you. So he has the power to put his power anywhere. It just reminded me, it's not fully related, but in 1998, I was diagnosed by one devotee who's a healer doctor that I was going to die within a year because I wasn't well. And so I was upset and I called up Gurudev and I said, so then in a year I'm going to just be a goo goo gaga, googly, baby idiot and forget everything that I know now. He said, don't worry, I'll be there with you as another baby. All right, go up, Premanand. Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Bhan Maharaj ki jai. Go up, Premanand.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare